Hey, how you doing, Cancer, and how you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I am the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters H&D. So, I hope you guys are enjoying your new year and are looking forward to lots of prosperity and good fortune this year. So, let's see what's going on for your general reading. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, as well as pressing the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings on this channel. So, also, please check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, as well as any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Also, don't forget to check out other star signs readings so that you can be updated with other events, circumstances, and situations that may be going on in your life through other people's star signs. So, there's many information, or should I say, there's lots of information, to get from other star signs in regards to circumstances. So don't forget that, regardless of what you have in your birth chart. So let's get into this reading, shall we? Please don't forget I am giving out free private and personal readings. So if you would like a free private personal reading, please check out the information in the description below this video. Let's get into this. So what's going on with the Cancerians, please? Cancerians. Okay, it seems like you guys don't want to speak about anything more than this. It does look like you guys really feel like it's not useful to you to speak about what's going on right now. Could be wanting to know that things are staying secretive or hiding some decision making, or want to know that there's a situation you really need to look forward to blocking or deleting or shutting down. Possibly wanting to know that you can shut down some words that have been said to you, or making sure that you don't want to hear any more about it. Just knowing that you are there sponsoring this person to feel like he needs to shut the hell up or not speak to you at all. There isn't anything to say. You feel like things are over. Nothing's really set in stone, but the words that you have been given or said have felt like things are not working out. It's possibly working out in your favor to see that things are not going to work out at all, because you know that things will never work out again between you and a deceitful individual, is what I'm hearing. There's someone around you or someone that you know that you have parted ways with, and productively feel like you can't give up on the situation in regards to how you feel, but just know that things will not work out between you and a deliberate person that's making you see that it won't work out. So there is some things that you just know that won't work out anymore. It's going to make you feel like you need to look forward to another day in the mind of yours, or maybe in the mind of the person that you're still feeling like things have beginning to shift or end. But it's almost like you keep sifting through certain things to find out if there's going to be any more than that, or any more to the situation involving this person or many others around this person or you than that. Not really wanting to know this, but just know that it's over or it's done. Okay, so you can feel like something's over or done with something or someone here. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Cancerians, please. It does look like you guys want to break up, or still say that you don't want to speak about it, don't want to know that things are done, don't want to know that things are over, but I had to do it. Just know that I had to do it. I had to break up with this person. I had to leave them behind. I had to see that it wasn't going to be solved so easily, but just notice that I didn't want to speak about it. I do look forward to the day where I can see that things are not going to be the same, though. I don't know if it's going to work out in my favor, so I do trust that it won't work out at all for me or anyone else that thinks they can still my mind or speak to me in a way where it's going to let me know that things are done. I just know that they are. I just can tell, or I can see it for myself. I know this. I have these feelings, and I want to know if I can spend my mind thinking about the situation. So maybe spend time in your mind thinking about the situation, Cancerian. I do see something about spending is off the limits for you guys, or you don't really want to spend as much as well in regards to financial wealth or money. Or maybe it could be someone around you that hasn't giving you the opportunity to spend their wealth or their money. There is something here where you feel like you haven't been spending anyone's mind. I don't know what this means, spending anyone's mind. Maybe spending time in anyone's mind, or not wanting to spend time in yours as well. You don't want people to spend time in your mind, or you don't really want to know that you're spending time in theirs. You just want to know that things could be negative for you right now, or not looking in a way that is going to be good, but it could possibly be good if you look into the mind of others as well. So some of you guys don't want people looking into your situation, but you could be looking into theirs. Sponsoring that you want to take time and do this at um something to do with legal affairs, that don't want you to know that things are going to get better for you as well, but you know that they will if you spend time in your mind studying a situation, but not wanting to know if anyone could do the same to you. Okay. Okay, so let's see what else is going on for Cancerians, please. There is some things that you are struggling with right now, or feel like someone else around you could be struggling and don't really want to know that this is the case. You have purposely made sure that you put yourself out there to figure out who's going to give me back what it is that I want, or what it is that I need. My mind told me that this person may have been able to give me something. Maybe it's not going to work out in my favor, is what some of you guys are saying. I thought that I could get something from this person, a rich man, rich woman, so to speak, but it doesn't seem like it's working in my favor. Possibly I thought that I could work on these things on my own, and I know that it's working. It's not really going to be bad. I just know that things are not going to be great right now, or maybe I'm speaking too much in a way where it's going to work in my favor if I continuously work things out. It is costing me right now to struggle or move forward with the legal mindset of the individual that wants to know where this money has gone, or where a situation could be right now in regards to how I sort out my decisions and my work and my lawful wedded wife husband situation in regards to who I am as their spouse or their partner. Okay, I am seeing that there is some things that are going on behind the scenes that don't really want you to know what's going on either. When it comes to the loyalty that has been there, it has been struggling, but you still seem to see what's going on, or you want to know that things are going to work out for you no matter what. Things are going to get better. It says trust and believe that you do have time alone to think about how you can make sure that your work is doing its best to make things happen for you, tying up loose ends and making sure that you pay up for any guilt or any shame that you have been mentioning recently in your mind in regards to how you feel about certain things, maybe even the misconduct of individuals, or mentally feeling like you are stressed but don't want to show it, or don't want to see people talk about this. People have been talking about you recently and not knowing how to maneuver in a way to support you get back to who you are in a way which is good, i.e. it could be because you do not know how to handle situations delicately with the individuals that are coming to you and spending time giving you evil mindset is what you don't want to hear. So it could be why you are struggling to listen to, you know, certain individuals right now. Maybe you feel like everyone's, you know, making you feel like you're in a losing battle, or, you know, in a losing ground, so to speak, playground, so to speak, i.e. you know, you could be around certain individuals where you feel like people are not playing fairly with you and giving you problems ongoing, or maybe you feel like you need to give them problems ongoing too. So it's not really solving the situation, it's not really giving a direct answer to why you would need to want to move forward, and there's still evil mindsets that are around you making you feel like you can't lose, you just got to win, or you've got to make sure that things are working out for you in a way where you can see what makes sense to you. Okay, so let's see what else is going on for Cancerians. There is some things that you will want to speak about or be aware about as well. You want to be aware of some things. You want to know that things are going to work out for you. Maybe even work out for you and your family. Certainly want to know that your siblings are okay, or your child is going to be okay. Some of you guys really feel like you need to work on things with your brother or a person around you, or maybe even with a sister, or even some friends that don't really know you but suspect that you do not know how to handle situations, and want you to see that things will not be that great if you can't comprehend the nuisance and errors that have been made around your fault and not really their fault, so to speak, is what they've been saying. Maybe it's your fault is what someone is saying, and not really wanting you to see that there is a problem with them, but know that there is a problem with them at times, and do excuse their bad manners or bad behavior to let you know that they also have seen their errors, and want you to know, when are you going to see yours, Cancerian? How comes you don't see your problems? You only want to see other people's. Okay, so let's see what's going on. It does look like you guys could be laughing at a situation or making fun of it, not really wanting to know that there's going to be good news at times, but feel like it can happen. Just notice that it will happen when you feel like you want to spend time in your mind to figure it out and make sure that it comes to you. Not necessarily knowing that it will come to you anyway if you don't sort it out. Sometimes it just is given to you in a way which is fair. Maybe it's because you are numb right now, or maybe you feel like at times you give this kind of numb, I don't care kind of energy, and make sure that people see this and not want to support you in any other way than to give you what it is you want. Until you get what you want, you don't really want to know anything else. Sometimes you want to feel like things are working for you instead of against you, but you don't want to give it no thought or no reasoning. You just want to understand that things are going to work out for you anyway, and possibly it will if you feel like you are numb and patient and wait in the meantime to wonder which way things will work out for you. Knowing that it will work out for you, you study this energy and just feel like it will work out. So I'm not sure if I should speak about it or talk about it. I just know it will. Okay, so kind of like keeping a positive attitude, even though you don't really want to feel, you know, the energies around you in regards to which way things are going at times. You just know it will go in your favor sometimes in a way which is good if you just keep positive in your mindset and stay numb in some way, so not really wanting to feel the emotions of others or situations. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. It does say some of you guys don't want to speak about these things, and just know that you need to be quiet or not speak at all. Just laugh it off and make sure that you pretend that things are going to be okay. If it's okay, then I feel like I'm going to work things out. I don't want to hear anything else other than the fact that it's going to work in my favor, is what you guys could be feeling or saying. You don't really want to care about whatever anyone else says or thinks about you. You just know that things will work out for you in your own way. Doesn't matter which way the wind blows, so to speak. It does matter which way it will work for you though, and that's when you'll see it's working or it isn't working, but you'll still pretend that it's not going to work out for whoever thinks it's not going to work. So you pretend to speak about this in your mind or say these things in your mind, but don't give it much thought to think, well, it isn't working. So you want it to work so much that it doesn't work at times, but then you say, well, I'm not going to have it. I don't want to speak about it. I'm not going to say it's not working, but it isn't working for whoever thinks it's not going to work. I will work on it in my mind and say it will work. And I won't want to hear anything else in regards to how it looks to me or other people. I just know it will work in my favor if I stay numb. So a lot of you guys have taken on this numb attitude and just feel like, well, you know, it's always going to work in my favor. Even if it's not working in your favor, you pretend that it is going to work in your favor. For some of you, for some of you guys that feel like it isn't going to work in your favor, you feel like, well, I'm not going to allow the situation to get the better of me. I just want to know that things will change and work out better for me when I stay silent or stay in my own mood or just study the situation in a way that I know how. Okay, so anyway, let's look into work for Cancerians, please. Work is pretty much the same. It says pretty much the same. It doesn't really say that things are driving a force to you to make you feel like abundance is coming though. These are the issues that you feel like you're having right now. Don't really know when work is going to take off in a way that's going to make you feel like you're getting somewhere. You know that you could be moving forward with some work and want to know that things are going to work in your favor. Looking forward to the future is something that you spend time doing. Having lots of things to do and wanting to know that they are there is on the menu. Not really wanting to know that things could change or things could work out in a way that's not going to work for you, or rather work against you. You don't really see sometimes when things are working against you, but you don't really care either. Some of you guys just don't want to know that it's not going to work out. I repeat, I will not work on the things that are not working out. Can you see that I am ignoring everyone that thinks I'm going to work on things that are not working out? I will deliberately work on what it is that I want to see work out, and when I work out things that are going to work out, I will get it. It doesn't matter if it's not working working. I will work on the things that are working out, and I will work on the things that are working for me. Things that are not working for me can stay there and look to their mind and figure out why they're not working. I will spend time alone if I have to. I will speak to my mind if I have to. I will stay there and wonder if I have to, but I will not want to see that things are not working out. If they work out, they work out. If they don't, then that's on them. I don't want to know this. It's going to work out in my way. Even if I have to take the long road to make sure that I get there, it's going to work out. Very positive, very strong attitude you have taken on, Cancerian. Very, you know, deliberately wanting to know things are going to work out. Don't want to hear that it's not working out. But sometimes you have to, you know, understand that things will not work out in certain ways. You might get it in another way, from another situation, another circumstance, another person, another thing, but no, not always in the same situation. So that's just something to be mindful of. But still, I do, you know, tilt my hat off to you for your mindset in regards to trying to ignore the things that are not working out in certain circumstances, because obviously you want to make sure that things are good. And I understand things can't always be good, you know, and we have to take the rough with the smooth, but staying positive is the attitude for you guys in this reading, is what I'm seeing, that you like to stay positive in what is going to work out for you, which is, you know, really good. Okay, so let's see what's going on in regards to business for Cancerians, please. Business. I do see some of you guys feel like you need to walk away from your business plans right now, or maybe put it on pause or put it on hold, or just know that you've taken a break. Everyone else is handling it for you, making sure that you look good and show up in your mind in regard to how you need to release some negative people as well. Maybe you guys know that you had to let someone go from the workplace in regards to your business, or maybe you just see that you needed to walk away and take time off. Some of you guys know that you don't want to speak about things that are not going to work out, so you feel like it's going to work for whoever has to leave and move on, but I will still stay here and see that things are going to work out for me. Trust and believe. I am working on the things that I know, and I'm making sure that things look good on me, and I'm making sure I make efforts in my work, on my business, to provide a productive lifestyle, and good stability is going to be there always. I won't want to know anything is other than this. I want to know that things are going to work out. Suddenly you understand that things are going to work out in your favor, regardless of who wants to come in and try to beat you to the punch of making you feel like it wouldn't work out. So it doesn't really matter to you anyway. You continue with what it is that you have to do, and speak less of the people that think they can disturb your mind or your innocence in some ways to make you feel like you are thrown off or put off by them, or by their mentalities, or by their mean mindsets. It doesn't really matter to you what goes on. It just knows that you make sense in the ways that you want it to make sense, and that's all that matters to you. Okay, so let's see what's going on in regards to love life for Cancerians, please. Love life. Okay, it says that your love life is most definitely not supporting your mindset right now. Okay, and I'm guessing that you guys don't really want to know this or hear this, because it's something that you have inside yourself right now, or maybe ongoing, that you don't want to hear the bad news. You don't want to see the bad news. You don't want to speak of it. You just want to know that things are working out in your favor. So I do see that you guys could be, you know, still studying certain things when it comes to your love life, looking into it in your own way, wondering how things could get better for you, bringing in good news and good karma in regards to how you show up, or how you see a person show up for you, and how it, you know, is perceived or received in certain ways. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. I do see some of you guys are very guarded right now, or protecting your mindset, and not really wanting to know that things are going to be shared about the place. Some of you guys don't want to know that people are speaking about you in particularly, and don't really want to hear it either, knowing that it could be happening and knowing that it's ongoing, but don't really want to know that you are sharing your business with anyone. Some of you guys feel like you are in something serious with someone and don't want no one to know your business. Feel like you need to keep it private and keep it on lock and key. Don't want no one else to know what's going on, even if it's not working out for you, what's going on behind the scenes, or even if it is, you guys just don't want no one to know what's going on with you. Always want to block the situation and pretend that it's not going to work out for whoever thinks they can look in or sort it out in their own way. Just want to know that I can work on things in a way that's going to make me look good, and see that I have to work things out in a way that's going to make sure people pay or suffer for whatever it is that they're looking at or want to know in regards to my life, because it's never going to work for them if they think they're going to get the better of me, is what you guys could be saying to yourself. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Let's see what's going on with singles. What's going on with the singles? So single Cancerians are mad right now and don't want no one to know this either. Some of you guys are showing up single as well in a way that you don't feel like it's going to work out for you for very long, or maybe you want it to be this way but you don't want it to be this way, and you realize that it's not working out for you in ways that you've trusted that it would work out for you, possibly because you don't want to know that things are going to work out for you in the right way. Some of you guys really need to take heed in regards to information that comes to you or comes to you in regards to how you could sort things out in your mind. Maybe some of you guys are deliberately not wanting to listen to your inner being or your inner wisdom or guidance system that's trying to support you and show you which way it could go and work out in your favor. Trusting and believing that it would work out for you is also listening to your inner guide system and people around you that are showing you this is how they're doing it to make it work, or this is how you could do it to make it work, i.e. via books, internet, information, downloads, telepathy, whatever the case might be. Some of you guys need to take heed but don't want to, and that's what the innocent mind is telling you guys. Not wanting to listen is what you feel like you want to do. Don't want to listen to anyone's advice, don't want to listen to anyone's evil information is what you call it. Don't want to hear anyone, don't want to speak about it, don't want to hear it, just want to know I can have it or deal with it in my own way. When I get it, I get it, but I don't know how to hold it down. For some of you guys that don't know how to hold down these relationships and maybe feeling like it's mean to me, it's suffocating me to be like this, but I don't want to hear it, I don't want to deal with it, I don't even want to know. I'm sorting it out in a way where I am deliberately making myself feel mad or envious or evil, even to myself, or evil to the other people around me, but I don't care. I want to know that it's going to stay this way. Some of you guys are suffering in silence, but suffering in the mind, where you feel like, you know, whether you know it or not, you could be, you know, really punishing yourself, self-sabotaging yourself because you don't want to hear certain information on how to do things in the right way in a relationship. And you know, it's causing pain for not only you but maybe other people. Decide, well, they know how to go off and sort things out on their own and get things done in their own way, but some of you guys realize that it's not working out in your favor but still want to punish others for your mistakes in regards to how it's being dealt with. You know, even if you've been hard done by, it doesn't say that you can't now bounce back and do things in a way that it's going to work out for you. Instead, you will turn it back around on the person and accuse or blame them for the mistakes that will happen or have happened in the past, and continue in this way, and then it doesn't get anywhere other than you staying in yourself or in your mind mad at the situation. Okay, so just kind of be a bit mindful of that, and maybe you don't want to even take this advice that I'm giving you, because I'm noticing that you guys are really stubborn and hell-bent on not really wanting to take the proper information. Some of you guys might even take it and still decide that you're confused, or you don't really understand what's going on, or you don't know how to deal with it in the way that, you know, the information has been delivered to you for you to process it now and use it in that way to move forward in a better way. But I'm seeing this is what's going on mostly for the singles right now. Okay, so let's see what's going on for those that are in a relationship right now. Those that are in a relationship. Okay, what's going on for Cancerians that are in a relationship? Those of you that are in a relationship are wanting to know that you are well and given a good reason why you should get married. That's nice. Some of you guys really know that you could work this out and feel like it's going to work out for me because I trust and believe I could get married to this person. I see this person as my spouse, and I want to know that he or she is going to continue to give me what it is that I want. So I'm going to purposely make sure that I put in good things and make sure this happens. I want to make sure I maintain this, but I don't know how to do this. So that's probably where it comes, you know, that energy is bouncing off of that single energy now. Okay, where some of you guys really know how to get in a relationship, get involved with someone and take it even down the road of marriage. But then when it gets into the marriage now, it's like, why is it not lasting? Why does it, you know, seem to frail or fail or not get better? Maybe you guys could be working too hard on deliberately making sure things are right, they're right, but not really taking care of the problems, the mistakes, the things that go bad sometimes. You know, those things need to be looked into, sorted out, solved, healed, mended, and then you can bounce back to being, you know, things going right again, things going good again, because, you know, things are not always going to go good, and you have to realize that. So you have to figure out how to solve the problems when they do go bad, instead of staying stuck in the bad moods, in the negative energies, or waiting for your partner to pick things up and say, all right, this is how I'm going to make things better for you, without relying on just that person to do. You guys have to find ways to make the relationship better, not just rely on the other person, if that makes sense, because that person could decide to leave and not want to come back, and you guys might still be holding on to their energy for months, weeks, years. And I know Cancerians can hold on to a dead-end relationship for years and years and years and years and years, even when it's not there anymore, still hoping and wishing that that person could come back, or still be there, thinking that, you know, that person's still thinking about them, ignoring at the fact that they've moved on. They might have even had another, you know, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, and still thinking that this person's still thinking about you, wanting to be with you because you feel like, you know, it's going to get better. I'm going to get this person back, or this person still wants me, or they still like me, or whatever. That's not the case. You have to work on the flaws inside yourself and inside the relationships, and solve them and fix them. And also, you know, if it's not working out with someone that doesn't want to come back, you have to figure out how to move on from that person. Let it go as well. Let go of the negative feelings that you have for that past relationship, so you don't bring that energy into the new relationship, and solve how you're going to make this one, now that you're in, more lasting, more loving, more caring, to the point where even when things go bad, now you can see through them hard times in ways that you can mend and solve the negative situations and turn them back around on a positive leaf, even if that's taking a new direction, but within the relationship, to make things better. Okay, so really needing to take care of how to do better problem solving is what Cancerian needs. Okay, but I do see people that are in a relationships are hoping for marriage right now. Okay, it does look like you guys are pledging for an innocent mindset to be given to you as well, in regards to how you show up for these people. So some of you guys really like give these people innocent mindset of yours, and really use all kinds of different, you know, mind games, tactics, tricks, or, you know, ways about you and your personality to maintain this to marriage, and then it falls, is what I'm hearing. So how do you bounce back from a failing marriage, or things that are failing within your marriage, so to speak, or within your relationship? Okay, so let's move on to the marriage couples, because it looks like, you know, you guys know how to get into that relationship, take it to marriage, but then something kind of frails or fails. How do you bounce back from that? So let's see what's going on with those that are in marriages right now, Cancerians in marriages. It does look like you guys don't want to hear that it's going to be over. So that's one thing. Some of you guys know you're in a relationship that is not working out. You know, your marriage is failed, or it's failing, but you don't want to know that it's going to be over, which is a good thing. So how do you now sort it out in a way where it's going to get better? How are you going to resolve the issues, the problems? What do you do? What methods do you use to solve the issues to make it get better? Or are you just going to sit there and be numb and wait for the other person to say, well, I'm leaving, I've left, or I'm going to be the one to fix it, but then you're not putting in that teamwork to help the relationship to be fixed. So it's going to be lopsided. If the person is putting in all the effort and then you're not, then what's going to happen? Do you see what I'm saying? It's always going to be a one-sided relationship, you blaming the other person that they're not doing it right, and don't want to look into how you can speak about the relationship in positive ways to help it grow and get better on the men, so to speak. Some of you guys really don't want to know, and feel like you need to turn your back on this information all the time, is what I'm seeing, and feel like you know that there's other things this person can do to make it better. This person's going to make it right. This person's going to make it better. This person's going to watch me leave and make sure that I walk away from them, because I'm going to find someone better, and do the same thing all over again, is what I'm seeing for you guys as well. Not really learning certain lessons that need to be learned by, you know, the laws of relationships, so to speak, and how to heal it, amend it, and make sure that it gets better. And that's in any relationship. Not just because you move on to another person means that, oh, it's going to be long lasting and it's going to work. You have to find ways to heal and mend it so it's going to get better, or choose people that you can work with so that it can get better. I.e., you found someone that could be the right person now, and they know how to make sure the relationship is always balanced and can run smoothly, i.e. when it falls a little bit, you know, you guys can bounce back. But not just because he or she knows how to do it, you guys also know how to do it with that person. Teamwork making the dream work. That's why, you know, it's the two of you and not just you being single on your own, Cancerians. Okay, so let's look into let's see now, let's look into individuals. So what's going on with Cancerian and Aries right now? Cancerian and Aries wants to know that they can spend time alone because they don't feel like you can work things out, and don't want to hear that it's going to get any better because they see the way you are and don't feel like it's going to ever work out with you. Don't really think it's going to work out, and what it is that I know is it's not going to work out. Some of you guys really feel like it's never going to work out because you've trusted that it wouldn't, and it wouldn't work out because the person is not giving you what you want. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Taurus and Cancerians. Taurus feels like it can't work out because you potentially make sure that things are going to work in your favor, constantly working on how it could work and rule in your favor all the time, and it never does, because I will say it won't work out in your favor when you trust and believe it's always going to be about you and never about me. I will trust that I will stay there and wonder what it is that you want and speak less to you, ignore you, or spend time alone and make you feel like you have to move forward feeling like you're with someone but not really with me, because I will let you go and I will move on. I will even speak to other people, male, females, and move on discreetly and make you think that we're still together, and trust that you will not see the light of day with me in this karmic relationship that you always want to bring in a way that is going to be positive at times. Yes, could be really positive at times if we solved our issues, is what Taurus is saying, or negative because you don't want to learn how to do these things and trust yourself that it's going to work out for you as long as you stay there with me. But I believe it will never stay here being like this forever, because I will constantly want to work on who I am and make myself see that I have to change this relationship for us and move forward with you, or allow you to get away with it and then me speak to you about it and see that it's not going to work out. So then I will need you to move on, because I don't want to speak to you no more, Cancerian. So Taurus is the foundational star sign for relationships. It has a lot of information about the laws of relationships, institution, practical advice, information is there in Taurus in regards to how to maneuver in relationships. It comes with lessons, learning information on how you can solve problems and bounce back and make things better, so to speak, in regards to relationships. Okay, so just take heed if you want to see your relationship change or get better in some way. Okay, so anyway, let's see what's going on with Geminis and Cancerians. Geminis believe that they've done all they could to work on the situation and now don't see the reasons why they need to speak to you more about this. They just know that they could be walking away from the situation and kind of taming things there, wanting to know that they could speak to you in a way where they'll figure out how to be mean to you and negative and nasty and walk away and still steal your mind. Make sure you look at them walking away and make sure you see them walking away and make sure you deal with what it is that's coming to you after they've walked away. They know they're walking away to trust and believe that they could be mean-spirited to you and convince you to see them walking away and trusting that they will see you looking at them as they walk away. Wow, okay, a lot of walking away. So let's see what's going on with Cancerians and Cancerians, please. Cancerians and Cancerians. Cancerians know that they are stuck in a perspective of mind games with each other. It doesn't work. We don't want to speak about each other. We just know that we're in the same situation, constantly bickering, fighting, wondering why it's not working and leaving each other out in the midst of it all to move on, not really seeing that it lasts. These relationships don't last between Cancerian and Cancerian, okay? So looks like there's a lot of bickering and, both in that same mindset. So Let's see what's going on with Cancerian and Leos. Cancerian and Leos. Leos do not trust Cancerian and want to know that this is the case. There is some things about Cancerian they feel like they don't want to hear and they don't want to see and they don't want to know. Cancerian may show up in the situation and feel like, well, I've done what I could and I really do believe that it could get better because I trust and believe my mindset that it will. I don't really want to know that it's not going to get better, but I've certainly realized it could get better. I feel like it could with a Leo. I just know that I need to speak less to them at times, to ignore them and make sure I get what I want from them, because Leos will give me what I want as long as I play the mind game of theirs and ignore them. All right. So I'm seeing you guys know how to, take Leo's mind for granted at times, okay? And if I'm honest with you, I do see a lot of people in relationships with Leos. One thing I would say is that Leos do get taken advantage of at times, and I do feel sorry for them in that way. They might not allow it forever, so just be mindful of that. Sometimes they will bounce back and say, you know what, deuces, laters, I'm not having this, but they are allowing people sometimes to take advantage of them, and I do see where they need to figure certain things out for themselves to not allow people to take advantage of them. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Cancerians and Virgos. Cancerian and Virgos. Virgos feel like they can't speak to you right now and do not want to, and know that you are there. They just know you're there in the background somewhere, or want to speak to you less and less these days because they know that there's a mean mind game you play and it doesn't make sense to speak to you on the go or on the double. It says you may want to speak to this person right now. Right now is what I want to say. You will not speak to me anymore if you feel like it's going to work out in your favor. I will make sure that you will not have a relationship with me, but still I will want to know, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? So you guys may still want to know that Virgo is there. They're there. But Virgo is too smart. They know that they can stay in the background because they hermit. They can hermit for as long as they want to and still say, yep, I'm in a relationship with you, hello, once in a blue moon, and play you at your own game as well. So like for Virgos, they know what you're like as an individual and don't want to think that you've got the upper hand, but at the same time you don't want them to think they've got the upper hand. So I don't know how this is working between you and them, but they feel like they trust and believe that they can spend time pushing you to your own mental grief and mental strife and make you wonder what's going on, and deliver the information via the negative energy of a Gemini. Okay, so them and Gemini share planets, so they know they can bully you from behind the scenes and make you think that something's going on and make you believe that you're still in it even when you're not in it, so to speak. They can play you at your own mind, so just be careful of mind games with them right now, because there is some mind games there. So let's see what's going on with Cancerians and Libras. Cancerians and Libras. Libras are ideally trusting that you will be there and sponsoring them in regards to what it is that they see and how they show up. They feel like there's nothing wrong with a bit of negative karma coming your way, Cancerian. I'll trust and believe you'll get it. It's not going to work out in your favor for too long. I do believe I have to sponsor you at times because I do feel like I have a similar mindset of you, or play the mind games you play at times, but it doesn't work out in my favor always. I trust and believe that I have to solve things sometimes, or look into myself on how I can tune into my spirit and dissolve situations. Resolution is promised to me if I speak of how to make things better or right, or work on them in a better way. There could be something deceptive as well with the Libras right now, who feel like they need to get away from you or trust and believe you not as much as you think, because they may listen and laugh behind your back, or speak to you in ways where it's not going to work out in your favor for very long, or look at you with a mean mug, or with resentment in their heart or in their minds, or look at you with a side eye, so to speak, and say, well, you're going to struggle soon, watch and see, it's not going to work out for you. Or maybe it is going to work out as long as I stay here and play you and manipulate you, and trust and believe I can get my way with you because I know how to play mind games just like you, but I can do it even better than you. Do you know who I am? I think you'll see me for who I am soon. Or maybe you won't, because I will laugh at you and make sure that you think you can get what you want. And Cancerian feels like they trust and believe that it could work out with them and don't really realize that it's not going to work in their favor, so they need to let it go. It's going to work out in the Libra's favor, and believe you me, it's not going to work out in Cancerian's favor if it constantly works against the Libras. Ooh, okay, so what's going on with Scorpios and Cancerian? Scorpio and Cancerian. Scorpio feels like it's never going to work, so you need to trust and believe the situation is done. You are dumped. It's done. It's over, is what this person is saying. I can't speak to you. I don't want to. I just know if we're there, we're there. If we're not, we're not. Because at times I may use you and make you look like you're getting something from me just to get what I want from you. Are you not seeing this? I will get what I want from you, but not in the ways you think it's going to happen. Maybe in the ways you think you're going to get me, but it's never going to work. Are you possibly understanding where I'm coming from? I don't think you could really get me back for whatever it is you think you're getting me back for. So I'll trust and believe that you think you're so smart, but you're not. And I feel like you think you're smart, but it's never going to work out. Do you not understand that I could leave you in an instance or drop you like a dime? I'm not going to stay there and allow you to treat me anyhow, and I'm not going to laugh at you. I'm just going to walk away and make you laugh at yourself. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew, okay. What's going on with Sagittarius and Cancerians? Sagittarius and Cancerians. Sagittarius and Cancerians. Sagittarius feels like they know how to play the mind game just as much as you and don't want to speak to you. Just know that they could play it even better than you. They know how to play it and stay. They know how to play it so good that they know how to resolve situations, resolve them, and stay with the person forever. They don't want to know that they could leave. They know how to laugh it off if it doesn't work out in their favor in regards to who they choose, but they laugh at you because it's not going to be you that they're going to want to spend their life with. They don't want to see that they're with a Cancerian, and they want to spend time alone and see that it's not going to work out. Okay. So what's happening between Capricorns and Cancerians? Capricorns and Cancerians. Capricorn believes that they have tried with you and don't feel like it's working. They will try again, is what they're saying, and don't really feel like it will work out. They deliberately feel like things are not going to work out because it's always a shock to them how you behave or how you mistreat the situation with them, or make them feel like they have to give you what it is that you want and never get what they want in return. So they feel like it's not going to work out for you once they let you go, but they see they have tried and they are still trying, but they're not going to sit down and wait for you forever, is what they're saying. Okay, so what's going on with Cancerians and Aquarius? Cancerians and Aquarius. Aquarius feels like they're having fun with you and making love to you is what they want. They feel like they want to make love to you and spend time in the mind thinking about you and dream about you. These people know that they want to spend time laughing at you as well for thinking that it's going to work out in any other way. Oh gosh. They feel like they can have fun with you and make you feel like you're getting what you want as long as you give them a good reason to believe there's a lot of fun, a good reason to know that there's a lot of fun. So making fun of you is more so a good thing, because then they can have a lot of laughter with you, or even around you, maybe with themselves, or even look at the situation like, I loved you for a reason. It's not really because I want to stay, it's because you give me that gush. Oh gosh, you give me that good PUSSY, that D, and that's all I know. You give it to me, so I will stay. As long as you give it to me, I will stay. And that's why I said I will stay if you give me this. I don't want to know there's anything else other than this, but I will stay because of this. If you give me more time alone in my mind to think about what time it is to get back at you, I will get back at you in a way where I'm coming to give you this gush. Can you see I'm giving you more time to think about when we're going to spend time alone getting this good ass thing, honey? Okay? All right, there's a lot of sexual energy there. So what's going on with Pisces right now? Pisces and Cancerians. Pisces feels like they're ignored by you, or feel like you're ignored by them. Both of you feel like you're both ignoring each other for whatever reason. I spent time laughing at this situation with a Cancerian, is what was said to me via a friend. So some of you guys have received information from some mutual friend that Pisces is laughing at you. And some of you guys know that Pisces is judging you and speaking about you a lot right now. Okay, some of you guys don't know it as well and feel like there's something going on with this person because we don't see each other as much. When are they going to speak to me or spend time with me? And Pisces says, well, I don't want to. I just know that I've got to speak less to you. My mind is telling me you're not supposed to be there right now. I don't want to hear from you. I've got other things to do, or I'm not really making sense of why I need to speak to you at this time. I just know that it's not going to be right for me to share my mind games with you when I know I'm trying to cheat on you or play you for a fool. Okay, how does Cancerian feel about this? Cancerian says, I receive this in a way where you'll get back at me and want to know where I am. I feel like I can play mind games too. Do you not see that I'm also a liberty taker or want to know that I can get revenge? I will play you just as much as you play me. Constantly wondering where you are is not going to help. I feel like I know where you are, and I'm believing that you will want to be there and stay there and be there. It's not going to work out for you or me, but I feel like it will work in your favor or in mine if I tell you that it's done or it's dumped. I will let you go. Pisces knows that I will stay there though and speak about them a lot and then wonder, when are they going to give me more time in my mind to figure it out? I don't want to hear it. I just know that you are dumped, and it's going to make me feel like I need to move on as well. But I feel like I will still stay. I don't know how to move on, and that's my problem, Cancerian. Okay, so I'm going to speak to you guys in your next reading. So take care and ciao for now. You might want to check out the Pisces reading when I do it next. Take care and ciao for now, Cancerians, okay? Bye.